brands. Let's talk about brands of cars.
Mhm.
So one thing that I have noticed in the auction industry is because of the sheer volume of cars, you get really good glimpses into which cars are just well built
Mhm.
and which cars are not well built. So I want to do a little thing. I want to go around the table and I want you guys to name one brand you would not touch with a 10-foot pole.
Okay.
We're all gonna say
And
the same.
and
We're gonna say the same thing.
and it could be
but-
could be brand or model too, but let's just give me something you would not touch,
Okay.
and then give me your top choice of brand model. And it doesn't have to be model if you don't want it to be, but let's just go around best and worst vehicles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me first?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
well, I would never buy a Nissan Sentra.
No
Ever.
Nissan ever. Okay.
Ever. No.
Bottom of the barrel.
Bottom of the barrel.
Okay.
I really like Lexus GS 300s. You'd never see them at the auction because everyone keeps them.
Gotcha. And I would assume, is there any on the Nissan Sentra? Is there any date ranges that suck, or just stay away from Nissan Sentra in
They're-
general? They're all
2011 to 2016.
or
Every
junk.
Nissan
They're
with a
off.
CVT. I would go as far all of them that came with the CVT from 2011 to 2016 is you're gonna buy a CVT and it's like $5,000-$6,000. It's
Gotcha.
gonna go if it
Gotcha.
hasn't already. Most of them have already been covered under warranty. They have an extended warranty because it was such a big problem, but most of them already use that.
Gotcha.
So you're gonna get stuck with. I would never
Never.
ever.
Gotcha.
You're gonna get stuck with a big bill one day.
So Nissan Sentra in general, but definitely 11 to 16.
All
Yes.
some
And you're just gonna keep throwing money into it.
Yeah.
everything.
Always. It's never
Everything.
gonna stop.
You know, because I actually like Nissan Frontiers. I always thought they made a pretty good truck.
So those don't
But,
have. I don't think they have the CVT, and those are rear wheel drive. So they're a little bit different than the little. It's more of like I think the economic pickup or the sedans and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
The Versas, Sentras, and
Gotcha. All right, how about you? Worst.
I would say yeah, those. And then
No,
of
he said
course-
Nissan.
All right.
Sentra.
Well, I
Yeah,
got
so-
a bunch of them.
That's
There's a
I know
lot.
a lot.
I mean, and it's. I mean, I can't really think of all of them right now, but just the one that screams at me is a PT Cruiser. I just, oh, it's just-
Junk.
I would never. I mean, they're always going to be under $1,000. So it's a good. If you're in a pinch, it'll get you there, but you're not going to have AC, and it's going to make some funny noises. And
I owned one for about 2 weeks, and it was a piece of shit.
unfortunately, my neighbor has one, so I've been working on it a lot, just to help him out. But I try to tell him like, hey,
Yeah.
there's better options out
Gotcha.
there. But yeah,
Top choice?
there's a lot. Top choice. Probably, I love so many cars, so I'm biased to a lot of things.
Let's hear it.
I mean, just my generic answer is just Hondas and Toyotas. That's my boring generic answer to anybody that's like, what should I buy? Honda or Toyota, and be boring.
Interesting. Good. How about you?
I
Worst.
kind of agree with Will. I almost never see like Lexus in the auction, so I feel like that's almost a car that everybody's just still holding on to. It's not made its way there yet, almost.
And Lexus is made
still-
by Toyota, right?
It's a
Yeah.
Toyota. It's a fancy.
It's the fancy version of Toyota. So like Lexus is the reliability of a Toyota,
but
with-
on the nicer scale.
but the fancy side.
Yeah.
Nice. So
So I'd say those are like
top
probably my favorites.
and the worst one.
Gosh, there's so many, but I mean, I love German cars, but I think that they're a pain in the butt to have to fix. So pretty much anything German, he loves.
That's 'cause we daily
BMW,
them.
So we daily like have issues with them, just like basic grievances that I would say, because I may detail them. So like, just bad engineering. Every single BMW after like what year is it with the sticky door handles, and then like just like nuances about that, but that's not necessarily like the way that the car works. It's just aesthetics about it
Gotcha.
that I more notice. I don't really notice the mechanical side of it. I am noticing all of the aesthetics about it.
Gotcha.
But I feel like the general consumer that's not interested in cars has almost like the same opinions that I do when going in and looking at these cars that don't have like a huge background of it. So
That's a great point because that's another perspective. I mean, I'm a car guy. So just going for somebody else that just might go for looks, so they just want a styling ride that's decently
I want it to
reliable.
look nice on
Yeah.
the inside. The outside it can have dents and scrapes and things, but I like the inside to be nice. I like it to smell good because it's so hard to get a car to smell good once it smells really, really bad. And then just like a basic, like either aux cord or Bluetooth at that point, just simple things like that. As like if I'm just looking for a daily driver, I want it to look okay enough to where like maybe people aren't going to be like, wow, that's driving down the road, but not enough for it to be like, people are like, oh wow, that's a nice car,
Sure.
to care enough
Sure.
to say it's a nice car. So
It's funny you mention the aesthetics because I had a 2003 GMC truck, just a extended cab 1500, and like that thing ran so well. Engine, Allison transmission, like everything about that truck was great. But everything that they put onto the truck was a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like everything fell apart, man. The freaking door or the light thing at the top, the door panels, like it was all like snapped together on the inside, and I just got so frustrated because like nothing aesthetically was staying on the truck. Like it was just falling apart. I'll tell you my top and bottom. My bottom probably 100% would be like Range Rovers, Land Rovers. I mean, God, I love the style. I mean, I literally love the look. Like if I had one SUV that I would pick from a looks perspective, it'd be that vehicle. So I've looked at a bunch at the auctions, and every time I go and I start it up and I go to drive it or I go to just pop the hood, God, it's like fucking musical chairs. The thing makes more noise than like I have not found a decent one. My brother bought a brand new one of the smaller SUVs.
Discovery. Yeah.
Yeah, the Discovery. He bought a brand spanking new one, had it 6 months, and he gave it back. He's like, nope, this thing's already been in the shop 3 times. So to me, they're just rolling junk. My favorite car sounds dumb, but it's literally early 2000s Buicks.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah, I've owned like 3
That's
of
a
them,
good one.
dude. Like,
Is that like with the 3800 series?
yes.
Dude, that engine is bulletproof.
Man, you could pick them up for like anywhere between $1,000 and $2,500. They're all old. Most of them are owned by old people, so there's like barely 100,000 miles 25 years later. So you buy them cheap and they run forever. Like you literally can't beat them up. They'll go 200,000 miles plus. All the parts are cheap. To me, that's like always been my go-to broke person car.
That's a
It's
good-
just the early 2000s Buick. Can't destroy them. So